You.
Oh my God. I just want to pull my eyes out of their sockets. This is the worst. These Sundays are just totally
rough.
Demoralizing. Like we're in that game, and then we just can't make one stop to hold on to a lead. We just watch them march down the field, run all the time off the clock, so you can't even answer back, and kick a chip shot field goal. I'm done with this team. This year,
you're done.
I'm done. There's nothing to watch. We're 1-6. It's like trade everyone. I don't give a shit.
Maybe you need, Deshaun Watson.
What's he gonna do for the team? We're already 6 losses deep. There's nothing to salvage. I mean, you're trading him for next year when he's gonna be like dealing with all of his legal problems. Let's be realistic. I don't know.
It seems like a very Dolphins move. Does it not? I'm not being an asshole.
Says the Giants fan.
Hey, we won today. We did not lose today.
That's fair. What do you got? 2 wins on the season?
Hey, that's one more win than you have.
That's true. That's 1,000 times true.
Come on.
Your team is twice as good as my team.
I know.
With 1 win, that's statistically established. Oh.
Listen. Maybe if we put you and the Jets together,
we could scratch out like 2 more wins.
You could have 2 wins.
Yeah. Well,
they're just as bad.
What are they on the white Mike era?
I love how you gave that to Blake because I know that irks him.
Well, listen, I'd never even heard of a quarterback. Was it Mike White or White Mike? I don't know which one it is.
I don't know.
But I think White Mike sounds better and probably appropriate for a Jets team.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. They lost their starting quarterback. So, listen, it's a disaster all around our Breakfast Club. There are no winners in the Breakfast Club, and this tradition will continue November 7th when you face Billy Fives in the ring for the first and last time of this millennia.
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to let's do 2 things. First of all, let's do our bookkeeping and let everyone know that we're the Breakfast Club, the Furlough Files, whatever we are these days. I don't even know what we officially are, but our website's running a sale. We're getting rid of all the current merchandise, making room for new designs. So everything's 25% off. Made a few sales this week. We're sold out of another size, so that'll tell you that if you run in the normal sizes, you might want to jump at this because you don't want to have to buy something too big or too small. And I want to thank you for coming in and subbing for Bobby today. He couldn't make it, so I'm glad that you could co-host.
Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Actually, I got to be honest with you. I was going to make some jokes and maybe try and sneak him in to guest host a couple more times without your, knowledge or approval. But I was going to do such a rib on you that I was going to do a show with Bobby again and pretend like he's the new host, and then record a fake show with you that I don't even air to make you think that you're still the host. But Bobby pretty much foiled those plans when he threw a ton of dirt on both of us with Billy. And
right, he did.
He went on Facebook right after that podcast and basically told him all the bad stuff that Billy would have never heard us say about him.
Because he would have never listened.
Never. And now I did see on Facebook that he was flying back from L.A., and so now he's in my area code again. He's in my zip code, area code, everything. And I'm treading lightly again.
Well, I don't know if you saw what I posted on his page. Did you see?
No, I did not.
I posted, it just says, it's the opening to Manifest, the show Manifest. Because I'm hoping Billy's plane gets lost today on the way back from L.A., and we'll see him in 5 years. And I'll just worry about the match then. So I don't have to worry about it.
Would he even get that reference?
I don't care if he did. It made me laugh.
Okay, you're just popping yourself. I mean, the irony would be, like we were talking about this last night, would be that if his plane disappeared and returned 5 years later, you'd be wrestling him closer to his age then, because he wouldn't have aged, and you'd be 5 years older. And you would think normally on paper you would say, "Oh, that makes the match more even." He's over 10 years older than you, but so to bring it within another 5 years of each other would be, but no, that just makes it more unfair to you.
Right, and I figure like Billy would be the guy that got lost, like his plane would get lost 5 years, and he'd come back even more of a badass somehow. Like you're like, how did that even happen? Right, like he would come back and like picked up some new sort of judo or something on the way.
He was secretly like fighting death matches in the Philippines for 5 years, like like Rambo 3. Yeah, so yeah, that would be Billy Fives for sure. And you get to face him November 7th. Let's plug that.
I mean, do we like? I don't have a flyer with my face on it. I'm very upset about it.
No flyer with your face on it. You probably have no gear with anything on
I have no gear, no flyer.
Well, the
no
gear's
shape.
on the gear, no shape. You've got a shape, all right. It's round.
Oh, it's November 7th, 4 p.m., Pompano Beach, Florida.
Yeah. You're like putting the round shaped peg in the dewdrop hole.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be ugly.
Yeah, you're a fucking mess. You didn't take this.
Yeah, this is gonna be ugly.
You didn't take this seriously at all.
No, well, I mean, don't say that. He's gonna hear that.
I won't tell him.
I worked out. I've been walking / jogging.
Oh boy.
Did a little boxing. I'm ready.
Boxing
ready.
Of what? You boxing chocolates up for the holidays?
Unboxing the chocolates.
By the way, speaking of chocolates, I saw your on TikTok. You made that English breakfast today, and
I buried my parents.
You got your lively parents to do another TikTok with you. So you're engaging and charismatic mom and dad, and and they just shit all over the breakfast, which they did. Which took all the UK people that throw heat on you. It's now on them. You're free and clear now for a week because you just.
But the best part was this. Let me just explain this. So I posted it. I knew they were going to get shit on because they hated it. But I took my original one where I made the real breakfast myself like a month ago. And I reposted that off of a comment just now, and it's already got a ton of likes and views.
Yeah,
so because you were getting heat, content that I've already made.
You were getting heat because you skipped half the fucking ingredients today.
Well, I made it a little half-assed. Well, it's not that I made it half-assed. I didn't have anything. That's why I just used what I had.
I mean, you run the Publix every time you get a twinge of hunger. Like you couldn't go get what you needed. You're that fucking lazy. This is why.
No. You can't go. You just can't. This isn't.
Well, you can't get mushrooms.
You don't run to Publix.
You can't get mushrooms and hash browns at Publix. What are you talking about?
Well, I didn't use hash browns the first time because it's very conflicted in the British community. Some say hash browns, some say not. Now, the ones that say no hash browns, they're like, no, hash browns didn't come into play till McDonald's, apparently, in the UK. Started putting it with the English breakfast, and they Americanized it.
They weren't using
They're no, hash browns are shit.
They weren't using cubed potatoes or something, some kind of potato.
No, they weren't. That McDonald's threw the hash brown in there and tricked people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of. There you go. That's part of the argument. Here's the other part of the argument. See how they got influenced by an American company to start including hash browns in their English breakfast. That goes to my argument on that other TikTok you did where the English guy is having you say a word and then he's saying you're saying it wrong and he gives his pronunciation of it.
Yeah.
And in the comments, everyone's like, oh, it's our language. And my argument is you've got 67 million people in the UK and we've got 300 and something million here in the US. I think it's our language now, to be honest with you. And being that you adopted our hash browns into your breakfast, I think we have a say on all English speaking culture now. I think it's ours to set the precedence, they have to follow our lead. There's no honoring tradition or this is the way we've done it or we invented the language. No, we own it now. We own it by majority. If every English speaking person decided to vote on it, the Brits would lose. The UK people would lose.
Here's my thing, though.
Yeah.
I get what they're saying, but the word Nike.
Yeah. Well,
that's not a fucking British word. It's
it's
a guy in Oregon
right,
made it.
Right.
So I don't know where they get off telling.
And it's
I get the other words.
And
okay,
it's named,
we got.
Well, and Nike's named after a Greek character in mythology.
Right.
You know.
True.
It's not even a.
That's the only thing that I was like, wait a second. Nike isn't like a British word.
Yeah. And for them to say Nike, I mean, that's just retarded.
Nike, right. Nike. It's not Nike. Nike.
Yeah. I think I think if we want to know, we go to the man that started the company, or at least ask Michael Jordan. One of the two.
Right.
You know, that's it. Those are.
I think Michael Jordan has more of a say than anybody.
Well, other than the man that created the company, but
right, than Phil Knight.
Yeah. Is that his name?
Right. That's his name.
There you go.
But I'm just saying.
I just know he gives a lot of money to Oregon State.
He does, right?
Or not Oregon. Is it Oregon State or Oregon?
No, Oregon.
Oregon. Right.
Oregon. Yeah. Oregon State's a little further down.
They no team has more fancy uniform variations than them,
right?
Because of all the free Nike gear they get.
Yeah. No, and so I did talk to the guy today. His name's Goody Dad Paul. That I do these word things with. We're gonna do another one, and he's gonna do one with pictures. And then I said, well, I'm gonna do one. But then I started thinking, like, what American words?
Well, see,
do we say that they would say different? I need a list.
Right. See, you bit off more than you could chew because now all of a sudden you got to do research for TikTok, which will never happen. You literally have. You literally.
Well, I'm kind of hoping me saying this sparks 5 people to send me a list, right, and I'll be like, oh, perfect.
The lazy route. The lazy route. This is why you're 70 pounds overweight for your match against Billy Flives.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. He ain't coming back. It doesn't matter.
Oh boy. 12:04. 12 minutes of 4.
He's not. The plane's getting lost today in the Bermuda Triangle. We'll never hear from him again. We're fine. We're good.
Now, are you legitimately going to feel bad when his plane actually disappears?
Disappears? No, I wouldn't feel. I would feel bad, yes, but I would be worried because all I would think about for the next 5 years is this fucker comes back. Oh my god, we're in trouble.
Right. Although
we're in fucking trouble.
Flying from L.A. to Miami, I don't think he has a chance of getting sucked in by the Bermuda Triangle.
Well, I don't know what he's going to get sucked in by. Maybe Texas. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. So. Yeah. But pretty. It'd be pretty. I mean, I would feel bad. I would just a little bit, though.
Yeah.
Not a whole bunch.
I feel like I'd have to send this audio clip to his kids to let them know why their father left them.
Yeah. Well, I did want to segue from words said.
Uh-huh.
You know, we were talking about different words and how you say words.
Mm-hmm.
It's a perfect segue to something you said.
Oh, here we go.
2 podcasts ago that I'm baffled. There's actually a few of us that are baffled by this.
What?
Who?
Let me determine whether this matters or not. Who's baffled by this?
There's a few of us.
Name 2 people so I know that you're not making up fiction.
It doesn't matter. You'll know I'm not making it up because
fictionalizing this account.
I think it too.
Okay.
So there's a word you said that I think you said it wrong.
Okay.
2 podcasts ago.
Okay.
How would you spell the word? How would you say the word? M-A-N-T-R-A.
Mantra.
It's mantra.
Mantra. Mantra. Who cares?
It's not mantra.
Whichever one it is. It's the same shit. What's your point?
No. The point is you said it wrong. We're talking about the word game here.
Oh.
We can have our own word game.
Oh, if you want to start keeping track of how you butcher the English language like the alphabet murderer, I'll be more than happy to fucking start in on you. Okay, I'll just start. I got a notepad right here. From now on, I'm just going to start keeping notes. And I'll replay you at the beginning of every show so we can go over it. Yeah.
It's mantra or mantra?
Who cares? It's the same shit.
Wait, now I forgot. I think you said it. No, I think you said it the other way before.
I might say it both ways, depending on...
I totally botched this whole thing anyway just now, so it doesn't matter.
I probably have said it both ways, not caring and not really knowing the difference.
It's mantra. You said mantra.
Okay.
It's mantra, not mantra. You said mantra.
Okay.
At
least I used a word like that. I'm beyond the 5th grade reading level there.
Okay.
At least I'm using my vocabulary. I may be mispronouncing it, but I may just start purposefully mispronouncing words just to piss
do
people
that.
off.
Just to piss everyone off.
Yeah. So who took it
I'm not telling you
out of their day to fucking have some fucking snappy little fucking observation.
We've got some listeners that, they just don't like you. They're like, he is a dick.
That's the
they send in the critiques every week. They're like, you were a 10 out of 10, but Ben's like a 2 out of 10. And I get it. You got some people who love you, and they're like, oh, he's smart. He sounds like Ryan Seacrest. He's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
You may have a fan club, but you also have a hate club out there.
Yeah, well, I can live with that. You can't have the sweet's not so sweet without the sour. You know what I mean? So listen, to quote somebody, to quote some jackass, it's all about balance.
It's all about balance. That is true. That is true. This is true.
So yeah. All right. So I'm glad we've established that I have a healthy share of balance with this podcast.
Yeah, healthy share of balance.
Right. So
just like I do on my diet.
So what other sand are you going to kick in my face today?
No, I will say at one point today you were messaging on the thread about the Dolphins. Yeah. You even called me at one point, right?
Yeah.
And then you had sent another message or two, and all I could think of was holy shit, he sounds like Jackie. It was like today you transformed into Jackie mode.
No.
You were just you were full on angry at the Dolphins.
Let me establish something. Jackie never sounds like Jackie's pie in the sky, bragging about a win in the first quarter of the game. Okay, he's a mush. He's obnoxious. He brags about it for 3 days beforehand. He's placing bets with people, et cetera, et cetera. Then on the other polar opposite side of the field, we have Marco, who is sitting at his little keypad waiting for the first misstep to be able to be as hyperbolic as possible about how shitty they are and awful they are. And like I've said about him many times, and it includes the Miami Dolphins, he's only happy when he's miserable. So that's his element. That's where he wallows, loves to wallow in it like a fucking hippo in mud, with his little ears twitching and his tail swirling around, and just fucking declaring
what a visual that was.
Declaring a national disaster after one dropped pass in the first possession of the game. Now I stay quiet most of the time, but at a certain point I have a breaking point, and today was a breaking point. They had every opportunity to win, and they blew every opportunity to win. They couldn't make one crucial stop. They even late in the game took the lead, and I saw it. At 4 minutes left, they're scoring way too early, and I knew that they were giving the other team the ball back.
Well, you said that.
I said it ahead of time. So they're giving this team the ball back with way too much time on the clock. They won't be able to stop them, and they're going to kick a field goal with no time left for us to even have a chance to answer back. And it happened exactly like I said it would. And I'm done.
Did say it.
I'm ready to walk away. I even I even tweeted about it, which is rare for me. I rarely make sports posts on my socials, and I declared.
I know you saw my tweet to the first quarter of the Giants game. So
yeah.
Pat McAfee.
Yours and I compared my Dolphins to undercooked rotisserie chicken, for which one gives me diarrhea faster.
That's actually funny. Yeah,
I thought so. That's why I posted. When I make a tweet, I try to really carefully labor it out, and I'm looking at it.
Don't worry. Listen, pretty soon.
Yeah,
Lane Kiffin will be your coach.
Not of the. He won't be of the.
It'll be even worse.
He'll be the coach of the Miami Hurricanes, not the Miami Dolphins. No pro team's trusting him with the keys anymore.
No, no.
Everyone's looking
I
at.
feel like he's borderline.
Everyone's looking at
borderline
Urban Meyer.
You just don't know what's going to happen. Right?
Everyone's looking at Urban Meyer and going, no matter who the coach is, I'm second guessing bringing a guy in from college.
Right.
Yeah, that's
true.
I mean, we are still shell shocked from the Nick Saban betrayal and abandonment.
Here we go.
That why would we ever take anyone off that fucking coaching tree? Never again. That guy's still the most hated person in Dolphins history by a large chunk of the fan base. Like the only fans that don't harbor this evil will and venom towards him are the ones that are too young to have been fans when he was coaching. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean us Alabama fans, we love him. So.
Yeah. Well, because he fucking lied and scumbagged his way out of a job that he told everyone he wasn't leaving, and kind of just snuck out. I mean, almost in the middle of the night, just slithered away. Just wiped his ass with 3 more years left on his contract, and left to go to Alabama to become. Well, I mean, maybe he saw the writing on the wall. He left to become literally the greatest coach in college football history.
You blame the guy?
So, well, I mean, to be honest, there's a little bit of bitterness there. Why couldn't he have been the greatest coach in NFL history with us? It's not my fault. He made the biggest blunder a coach could make when going with Dante Culpepper instead of Drew Brees when you had the chance to sign one or the other to be the starting quarterback of your football team. I mean,
right.
Legendary bonehead decision, epic proportions, like top 25 ever in the league, probably, of personnel decisions.
Right.
So, yeah.
I mean, but again, listen, it's the Dolphins. Come on.
Well, I know.
They've made really bad moves over the years.
They've been snake bit for a long time. I was just hoping eventually, the cycle would turn and we'd be good again. And it just hasn't. Yeah. It just hasn't happened yet. Thankfully, the Jets are still around, so that we're not even the embarrassment of our own division most years.
The Jets were bad today. I mean,
right.
It was 31-7 at halftime. So
yeah. They sat all their starters in the second half.
Yeah.
Everyone got half a bye week.
Yeah.
So.
Well.
Yeah.
So
what else you got? Because I have one thing on my list.
What do you have? Go ahead. Just go get it out of the way.
Well, I know your kids went to homecoming yesterday.
They did. So here we go. Well, go ahead. Shit on my kids. Go ahead.
I mean, should I shit on your kids, or maybe you should shit on your kids? Almost like a talk it out loud. Come to some realization thing about how you need to shift your parenting skills for a minute or two.
That's the style, the way they dress for homecoming.
Your son.
That's the style.
Your son looked one trench coat away from shooting half the class. Okay.
Oh God, no! You don't get the style. That's the NBA style. He thinks he's an NBA player.
But he's not. He's barely a fucking high school basketball player.
That's just the style that he thinks.
And he's the pose and the look he was giving. Thank Christ. Well, actually, I wouldn't be able to tell it that difference. But tell me he wasn't wearing some crappy ass mustache. Some trash stash.
Of course he was.
He had the trash stash? Thank God the pictures were far enough away you couldn't see it. But that tells you how trash of a stash it was. If from 20 feet away you can't even see it.
Well, it's funny because I see on some of his friends they posted and he shared their stuff. Every one of them is dressed the same, looks the same, and is in the same pose with no smile. And I'm like, why do you all have to look the same and dress the same and act the same and take the same picture? It's weird. It's absolutely weird that they all do that.
Listen, have you seen the movie Dinner for Schmucks?
No, definitely not.
He looked like he was dressed for a night out to be invited. Okay, do you know the premise of Dinner for Schmucks?
No.
The premise, it's a hilarious comedy. You would probably shit your pants laughing. It's so funny. But it's
who's in it?
It's got everyone from Paul Rudd and what's his name, the chubby guy from The Hangover, all types of eccentric characters, and it's all these guys have this contest of who can bring the biggest loser to a dinner. And the key is you can't tell the people why they're being invited to this real fancy dinner. And then everyone brings these off-the-wall bonkers characters, and it's just fucking ridiculous. And Steve Carell is the one that Paul Rudd brings, I think. And and Steve Carell is like just like a complete wackadoo. I forget his name. The guy with the beard that was in the Hangover movies. You know, the fat guy.
Galifianakis.
Yeah, he's in it, and like, oh my god, his character is fucking ridiculous. The movie's hilarious. So anyway, I'm just thinking these guys are all dressed for a big night out at dinner for schmucks. Like the ribs on them, like someone's told these kids, dress real nice, we're going to a real fancy dinner, and it's like a, you know, and whatever. And they all fucking are coming like this. Sorry.
I went and spent like money on a suit. Now the suit that he's wearing, I bought, but the shirt, not the shirt I bought. I bought a different color, and he didn't want to go with it. So, and I did not buy that hat. So he
stole it.
He definitely just. No, I don't know what he did. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's like he has
ridiculous.
Oh wait, he does have a sort of a job. So I forgot. How is that going, by the way?
What?
You told me he was like sort of door dashing, but not really.
Oh, he doesn't. He stopped that already. The lazy
really?
It's not even his job, and he quit.
Right.
He quit someone else's job.
He was the door-to-door guy. The other kid was. They were splitting what? The pay on a delivery fee. And one was driving, the other one was running the fucking goods.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, if you're smart, he could have at least slung some cocaine in that week he was working.
What?
Just like been like, yeah, order the egg foo young, and that'll be code for us that you want like a fucking dime bag or something. Listen, I'm trying to come up with fucking ways for kid to earn.
Is this how you were in high school?
When you kick him out at 18, you know.
Because he's gonna be living in my basement until like
no.
Until he's like 40.
Nick the Dick's bar mitzvah is when he turns 18, and you go, congratulations, you're a man. Now get out of my fucking house.
That's so funny.
I listen.
Well, in typical, like, this is funny because, you know, I grew up down in Florida, and, you know, after homecoming, you know, we went out to eat. I think we went to like Denny's or something. It was the only thing open, you know, at the time. You know, when you get out, you go to Denny's and everybody's there. And so these kids last night wanted to go to Waffle House. I'm like,
same shit, different day.
Yeah, but here's the difference. Denny's is a restaurant. You know, you got 30, 40 tables. You're trying to fit 400 kids in a Waffle House. There's like 6 tables in there. I'm like, do you realize that this is not going to work?
This is like everyone's got to get their order and eat it on the hood of their car.
Right. So we didn't go. And of course, you know, Lex showed me some pictures this morning, and there was literally like 400 kids. It was chaos. Like nobody got their food. I was like, I told you.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? This is my first rodeo? Like,
right.
Listen, I'm a food guy. You ain't catching me waiting like that. Like I would have died.
It's like, but do you understand how many Waffle Houses I've hit making the towns? You know,
right?
I know how
never.
This is. Yeah.
Right. Ridiculous. So, but I say this. I'm gonna go right into a food story I did have. Lord, you know, times are tough out there right now. Obviously, nobody wants to work. It seems like. I got Starbucks by my house just opened, brand new Starbucks, beautiful, built it nice from the ground up. They're only open 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. because they don't have workers.
Yeah.
So they're not even open. Like, I mean, sometimes I want a coffee at 5 o'clock. I can't get one. Can't get a coffee. 12 o'clock, we're shut down. So McDonald's is across the street.
Okay, go ahead. I don't want to get into it. I was going to start making No,
it's not political. This isn't.
I wasn't going to be
about McDonald's.
It's not political. I'm just saying, a solution to having your restaurant open more is to pay your people more. That's
well, Starbucks pays incredibly well.
Yeah.
Their problem is not that. Their problem is they can't get anybody to work nights. That's the problem. They got 200 people in there in the morning slinging coffee, but nobody wants to work night shift. Right. That's the problem. Huh? So it's not that they're paying well. Here's my thing though.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A's next door.
Uh-huh.
How does Chick-fil-A employ 450 people and get the food to you so fast? Like, what are they doing? Like, what are they giving these kids? Like, crack on the side? Like, how? I don't understand how they.
I think there's two things. I think there's I think they're getting paid well, maybe better than Starbucks, but also,
right.
I guarantee you, the verbal abuse the normal Starbucks employee has to receive on a daily basis is
right.
astronomical. Like, everyone is
Compared
so much.
to Chick-fil-A, probably.
Everyone's a fucking animal. Since this pandemic, everyone doesn't know how to behave anymore. They just are rude. They're fucking impatient.
But I will say,
they look they shit down on people that they think are lesser than them. It's ridiculous.
Right.
I guarantee half the people don't want to work Starbucks because there's just too much shit you got to take from people.
But here's the thing. But for some reason, people, like, no matter how mad I could be, you can't be mad at a Chick-fil-A. Like, you almost feel bad because they're like, they're like, oh, Jesus blesses your chicken. And then they give you your chicken. They're like, have a blessed day. My pleasure. And the order could be wrong and you feel bad. You're like, listen, I'm sorry, Jesus, here's the chicken bag. I asked for no pickles. Like, you can't ever be mad at that. Nobody's ever in a bad mood there.
They run a good ship and they're really good about customer service. So if there's a mistake, it's handled. There's always like a GM right there.
Well, here it leads to this is where my story was going.
Go ahead.
So we pull into McDonald's the other night. Me and Lex went to Cookout. We got, yes, I got Cookout. Go fuck yourself. Cheat day. I got Cookout.
I wish you would post some of the stuff on our Instagram account. I'm just saying.
I did post some food today. I don't know if you saw it, but
it was a fucking.
We went to Cookout.
Helen Keller took those fucking photos.
We went to Cookout, and me and In and Out, we got our meals within order. Get to the window, pay, meals 5 minutes tops, done, out. So Nick wanted McDonald's, and McDonald's is next to our house. So we drive home. I ate my entire meal.
Why is Nick got to be a dick and not eat where everyone else is eating? Why do you have to make Cookout. Why do you have to make a special stop for that fucking kid?
That's not the point of the story.
But it's my point. It's like I'm already annoyed. Listen, I want to fight your kid again.
Oh, he said when he turns 18, you guys are boxing. He doesn't care how old you are.
That's fine. Game on.
Anyway.
Game on.
So we stop at McDonald's.
How old is he now?
So he's going to be 17 in 2 months.
I'll quote Anthony. I'll quote Anthony from 2 months ago. I got plenty of time.
So we go to McDonald's and we get in line. From the time we got in line, I ordered. I pull up. I pay. She tells me park because the food's not ready. Till the time I got the food, it was 36 minutes to get 2 cheeseburgers, chicken nuggets, and fries through the drive-thru at McDonald's. 36 minutes. Yeah. So now...
You know who you blame in that situation?
Nick.
Yeah. It's completely
Here's
Nick's
the thing, though. But listen, I'm not even done with the story. So there comes a point where the lady... There's 5 or 6 cars. We're all lined up. And the lady next gets out of the car. So I get out of the car. I was like, what is taking so long? She was like a total Karen. She was stomping her feet. And I was like, I'm going to let her be the bad guy because I don't want to be. Only one of us needs to be the bad guy out of the 6 of us waiting. So she's, kind of throws a little fit. All of a sudden, 30 minutes go by and you can't go inside McDonald's. Nobody's answering the door. I was like, what the fuck? A lady comes out and she goes, what did y'all order? She has to go to every car and get all the receipts because they don't know what anybody ordered. They don't have anything ready. Finally comes out, brings it out. 36 minutes, right? 36 minutes to get McDonald's. All right, maybe it was an off night. So last night they wanted to go to Waffle House. I was like, I'm not going. I know the game. We pull into McDonald's. We never even made it to the window. We were there for 15 minutes. The cars nobody's moving. Everybody just started leaving at one point. So we just left. But here's my thing. We have a little neighborhood group, not my neighborhood, but where I live. The town has a Facebook page. Now, I've made a couple posts on there and it's weird because I go back, they're gone.
they're gone. Like it's like somebody deleted my posts,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Why were they food related?
Well, I said twice. The 2 posts I have ever made on there were this. They were the same post.
Yeah.
I said somebody made it wasn't even a post; it was a comment. People said, what do we need in this town? Like we need more, towns growing. What restaurants do we need?" And I said a bagel place because we don't have a bagel place, and a New York style pizza place. Well, the comment got deleted, so I was like, "Huh, weird." So somebody had asked like another month down the line. I did the same comment, deleted again. They deleted it. So I'm like, what the fuck? They deleted my comment twice. Total bullshit. All the other comments there were like Bojangles, like Popeye's Chicken, like KFC. And I'm like, who the fuck would, why would we want any of that? Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. No, we need a bagel place, like a pizza place, But apparently these Southerners here, they don't like my response, so they deleted it. Well, yesterday, I made 2 more posts. One was about McDonald's taking 36 minutes, and the other was that the traffic in town is so bad, it took me 45 minutes to go 7 miles. And I was livid. They deleted both of my posts. Again, 4 posts got deleted.
Yeah.
I can't even speak my mind in my community because it's not what these like Southerners, that's not what they want to hear. They don't want to hear what I have to say, and they delete it. It's ridiculous. But then there'll be a post that'll be like, "Oh, I can't wait for the Bojangles to open." I'm like, who gives a fuck about a Bojangles? There's 45 Bojangles here. There's 75 Waffle Houses. We don't need any more of those. Like, why? Now, the other thing, I'm going to go back to Starbucks. They're having problems hiring because people in town did not want it. They did not want Starbucks. They were like hella against Starbucks, like making posts like Starbucks can go to hell. So another guy opened like a local coffee shop. Cool. So I went in there to get coffee on a Friday at 7:00 before the football game started. I was going to go watch the football game. They were closed. The guy's like, "Yeah, we closed at 7." I'm like, who closes at 7 on a Friday night across the street from the high school? Like, we should be like, open. But apparently they didn't think so. But this town is this. My whole point is this: the fuck is wrong with people? Like what? Like food should be the most important thing out of anything. Anything.
Okay. I was just
like, but growing up in Florida, you can get food at any time of the night.
I mean, sort of.
If you're hungry.
I mean, the options really dwindle after 10:00, but.
Right, but there's still 24-hour diners around.
Yeah, there's diners and all the chain 24-hour places. We don't have that here.
Everything closes. Town closes. We went to dinner last night with my mom and dad. We get out. It's 9:30. When we went in, there was live music outside. There was people in the streets. We got out at 9:30. It was a ghost town. Dead silent. Everything closed. Yeah. Like, what do we fucking live in? Mayberry? Like, this is ridiculous. So,
yeah, everyone's...
Real point of...
Everyone's... there's no electricity. Everyone runs on sunlight.
Right.
So,
and the real point of my story was this.
I can't wait till we get to that. God damn.
Me and my dad thought we should open like a 24-hour diner in town. We would probably make a fortune. Like, we'd be the only place open. But I have a feeling they wouldn't let us open it. We would be shut down. Oh, they'd be like, no.
There'd be some zoning thing for sure. Yeah, you can't have a 24-hour establishment. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I don't know. I got a little worked up with food this week. These fucking momos here don't,
I forget your dad and his diner, okay? You and I are opening a pizza/donut place down here, okay? Oh. Jesus. That's what's happening.
That'll do well.
It will.
That'll be great.
It will. Because
Fantastic.
For the first time ever, it'll be delivery. So not like you don't have to DoorDash. It'll be like our delivery. We'll be the first donut delivery service down here. But you go or pizza/donut delivery, because it's a pizza delivery.
You can get a large pie and a dozen.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah, man. Come on. Get with
Let's
it.
not give our secrets out. There could be somebody listening.
Please, there's anyone that listens to us would be enterprising in any way. Come on.
You never know.
I mean, just by spending the half an hour to 45 minutes listening to us, enterprising people would know better than to waste that time doing that. So, yeah. I'm not worried. Any golden ideas we have on here are safe and sound. Nobody's going to steal them. Don't worry. We don't have we don't have that kind of audience.
No, we don't.
All right. So, yeah. What else
you got?
I got nothing, man. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. I got nothing. I'm so burned out on football. I'm probably going to take a couch nap for a good 4 hours here, and then watch the Sunday night game.
Yeah, well, I can't watch the Sunday night game.
Oh, why? What is it? Oh, is it on your network that you don't get?
Yeah, they don't allow us to watch it here.
That's fucked up. What are you, DirecTV?
I do. I have Dish Network.
Okay, Dish Network, and they don't get a network, or they're not allowed to watch the games off that network. You don't get like NBC?
So it just says there's a dispute. No, NBC and Dish Network are in a dispute.
Oh, so you don't get NBC at all? You don't get, I mean, not that you watch these, but you don't get NBC, you don't get MSNBC, CNBC, any of those, huh?
It says they're in a dispute. Yeah, I don't have them.
What about USA? You get USA, right? Because they're owned by...
Yeah, I get
NBC.
USA.
Okay,
yeah.
So that's a different thing.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Billy commented.
What did he say?
Oh, gee. I think I made it worse.
Good. Anything to take the
Son
heat
of
off
a
of me.
bitch. He wrote, Anthony, no such luck. Good to know you wish me bad. I'll see you in the ring on the 7th, and we can discuss your issues.
I'm not even going to like it. I'm going to pretend like I don't exist for the next 2 weeks. You guys can tag me and shit all you want. I am fucking a ghost. I'm keeping out of this. I don't want any part of anything. Like I think I was telling you, I said, listen, if this continues, these threats of me having to be the referee or something like that, it's not happening. I wish you guys luck. I can't wait to hear.
No, you are. You don't have a...
wait to hear about the show. I know you guys will have a great time, but I'm not going to be there. I got something to do, anything to do. I'll find something to do. I can't referee. I'm no good at it. I'm the shits. Plus it involves like getting up and down, and I'm fucking fat and lazy. So
you may split your pants. I know.
Well, 2 or 3 things. I may split my pants. I may fucking like buckle a knee or throw my back out, or just get way too winded, and you don't want me dying in the ring and with a heart attack. So let's just let me just comfortably watch from the 3rd row, okay? Someone's got to stream the show anyways.
Right. You're right. All right, I'll just make sure he doesn't. We don't work our way into the crowd.
Yeah, trust me. I have one quick move in me, and if that quick move is to get out of the fucking way when you guys rumble into the crowd, that's what it is.
One quick move. Oh man.
All right. Well,
that's all I got. I gotta go make some steak right now.
Oh my god, food with you fatty fuck. Are your parents still there?
Yeah, I gotta go to Pittsburgh tomorrow, my friend.
Oh, are they staying there to watch kids and dogs?
They're staying here to watch the kids and dogs, and I'm going to Pittsburgh.
When you come back, you're gonna have no fucking food left to eat on TikTok. They're gonna eat all your British candy.
Yeah, well, because I keep going over and he's dipping into and I'm like, whoa! I was like, you can't open stuff that's not open.
Maybe.
I went through all of it today. No, I went through it.
Squirrel it away, huh?
This is what we did. Untouched is in a bin that I have not tried yet. I have 2 bins of Untouched in a bag, and there's a giant bag of stuff that I've already tried. They are more than welcome to dip their grubby little hands in there because
you should.
He's eating stuff left and right.
You should throw that in some high closet shelf that neither of your parents can reach.
I don't know. They're crafty.
They're less crafty than if you leave it out within arm's reach and eyesight of them.
Listen, he's dipping into everything, this guy. My dad only wants the gummies. He actually told me today when we made the video, and then he says after, can we make a video where we ask them to send more gummies? I was like, I'm not making a video asking them to send more gummies for you.
Why not? Have your dad make the request on TikTok.
No, he doesn't need it. He's diabetic.
The sugar-free ones.
Yeah, last week, when he was here 2 weeks ago, one day he's like, "Whoa, sugar's high." I'm like, "Wonder why, pal? You've been eating fucking candy for 3 days."
He's like sitting in a pile of wrappers.
Right. Oh, wonder why my sugar's high.
Yeah, get him the sugar-free ones.
He doesn't need chocolate.
Although I hear
sweets.
I hear those sugar-free what the Haribo gummies, is that the name of the company? I hear those are like there's no better laxative than the sugar-free gummies. Like that'll work faster. That'll work faster than a dolphin game while eating a undercooked rotisserie chicken.
Yeah, we don't need that stuff. We can pass.
Yeah, all right. Well, that would be a good rip on your dad. You can
pass on that.
You can watch him shuffle to the bathroom 3 times.
Yeah, we'll pass.
All right. Well, I guess. So then, I guess, are you going to be remote live recording from Pittsburgh next time?
I'm gonna have to. Yeah. So when we record, we're gonna have to figure out how to do this because I do have a dinner Tuesday night. I will tell you that to go to. So, and then Thursday I don't land until like 7:30. So we're gonna have to. We have to figure this out.
We'll figure it out. But or again, like our regular host will come back, Bobby, and he'll take over.
Here we go. Jesus.
Ridiculous. We maybe we need you live from the original. What's that place called? The burger place that's across the street from you.
Oh, you want me to go to Primanti's?
Live from Primanti Brothers.
Live from Primanti's.
Yeah. You know, if
it's the Furlough file.
Keep an eye out and see if the owner's there when you go. Really big guy. He had a beard, but this was like, I'm talking like 20, 25 years ago when I met him. When he opened the one on the beach, I told you this story, right?
Yeah.
That he fucking,
yeah.
It was like the first day or two they were open, and he fucking was telling us they're 24 hours, and he literally threw the keys in the ocean so they can't close.
Yeah.
I wanted you to tell him that story so he could, say that was true. Anyway,
I doubt he's there.
I mean, I don't know. It's his business, I mean, some people, he might enjoy cooking burgers every day for people.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I told you.
All right, I gotta go make steak. What are you telling me?
Nah, never mind. Fine. Go.
Yeah, you're boring the crowd.
Go on. You've spent your hour. Go on with your fucking food and your family. Go on.
Got things to do. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.